Alfalfa.
Welcome to another pointless speedrun, where we get bragging rights to a run that no one has ever heard of. This is the third and final part of Hitman Chef Percent. Today we'll be running Bangkok, Hokkaido, and, as a bonus, Colorado. Yep, that's right, you heard it here first, folks. Didn't think it was possible, but I figured out a way. You'll see all that in the second half of the video. If you haven't watched part 1 or 2 yet, none of this is going to make a whole lot of sense, so I urge you to go watch those first. I won't be doing a deep explanation of the rules this time, but the gist of it is, I have to speedrun each level while disguised as a chef, and killing only in ways a chef would. Alright, Bangkok. Bangkok is a surprisingly straightforward run. We want to start in the kitchen, and all we need is lethal poison and remote breaching charges. So at the start, you'll see that there is the head chef on the phone. We want to not be seen by him as we pick up the knife, and stay crouched for this part. And you'll see it, the third dish from the right is what we want to poison, and that's our first target taken care of. After that, we want to start heading upstairs. The route I take here is mainly to avoid the security cameras that are all over the hotel. And we're gonna try and take a little detour off this ledge and upstairs. You can actually do the ledge drop glitch here. However, it puts you in this out of bounds area and you can't actually get out. Yeah, since there's no way out, I don't have a use for it yet. But if someone somehow finds a way to escape, it could actually save a lot of time. I'm gonna go around the perimeter of this floor to avoid being detected. Along the way, you wanna pick up a throwable object. I picked up a wrench.
Target down. Now on to Jordan Cross.
Who's who around here?
From this spot, you can throw the breaching charge over the barrier, and that should land right in front of that door, which we're going to blast open. And Jordan Cross is about to walk past now, and we just want to sneak up behind him, throw that wrench in that room, preferably behind the wall so nobody can spot us.
Come on, what is this?
And we follow him in, knife in hand, and
I definitely heard something.
boom, he's gone. Okay, now we escape down the stairs. From here on out, I don't encounter much difficulty. Just avoid being seen through your disguise as you head to the exit. The exit we're going to take is the boat, and I'm not sure if there's anything better, but it works for me.
Okay, what's it?
Just watch out for the hotel manager, she's down the stairs there.
Bonjour, chef.
And once we're out this door, that's we're pretty much free. So yeah, I was really happy with how this run turned out. It ended up being below 3 minutes, and I don't think it's going to be much better than that. And it's not too far from regular speedruns of this level. At first I experimented with poisoning Jordan, but it just takes a bit too long, and I found that killing him directly was much faster. Obviously, being able to kill the first target within the first 20 seconds helps a lot with this one. Now onto Hokkaido. Hokkaido is kind of a boring run, to be honest. You need to have unlocked a bunch of items for this one. I spent more time unlocking items than actually practicing this run. You need level 20 mastery to be able to bring items on this level, and you need level 20 mastery on Colorado for the explosives. So we want to start in the kitchen, and the items you want are the remote CX block and the lethal poison. Yeah, so our first target is Apricot, who doesn't really behave like a human. It's more like an objective, kind of like the virus in Sapienza, since he is just a guy on the operating table. He doesn't like walk around, he doesn't like react to you, I guess. So what we're gonna have to do is kill him the quickest way possible, which is with C4. So as soon as you start, you want to run out of the kitchen through this back way and head to the courtyard or the garden. Up to this big glass window, which is behind it is our patient, and you want to get your explosives out and put them on that wall. As soon as you're decently far away, you can blow it up. And right after that, we want to head to this sushi restaurant.
To be honest, I'm not sure what to
And
do
it doesn't
about
really
this
matter here. You can take your
one. That's
time.
for another time. Yamazaki awaits.
Hi, Chef.
All you need to do is poison the sushi platter, then blend in as a sushi chef and await our target. We're gonna be here for a while. Just resist the temptation to poison the people that walk up to you. So while we're waiting, I thought it might be a good time for like a little channel update and to tell you my plans for this series. So, Pointless Speedruns isn't going anywhere, but I would like to move on from Hitman after this. Needing to finish this series has held me back for other projects, I feel like. And the problem with this game is that it does feel increasingly irrelevant since everyone has moved on to Hitman 2 by now. But I want to stick to my word and complete anything that I start. And I still enjoy making these runs happen, but they end up being a lot of effort, and you know, I put a lot of hours into playing the actual game, which you don't really get to see. I hope you all enjoy it at least, or get something out of it. For the few subscribers that joined me because of this, thanks for sticking around. I hope you also enjoy what I will be putting out next. For my next few videos, I want to return to more of a review format, but Pointless Speedruns will be back. I'm hoping that in the process of reviewing some titles, I come across something that would be awesome to speedrun. That's about all I have to say for now. So now that she is here, you just have to press the button to serve her, then you can leave right away, and the dialogue will continue without you being there, and it just looks like you're talking to yourself.
I hope you like it. My colleague is a straight arrow. Me, I say it's good to live dangerously.
And yeah, she'll eat the sushi and will die soon after, and we want to just be at the helicopter when that happens. And remember what I said in a previous video, that you need to wait 3 seconds after a poison kill before you exit the level, or it will not be counted as silent assassin.
That's both targets down. Time to find an exit.
Okay, so I finished with 3 minutes and 25. This run is pretty lame, I know. I have tried for a knife kill to try and be more active, but it ended up taking a lot longer and was a lot less consistent to pull off. I know speedrunning should not be spent idle. I mean, ideally you should be making use of every second you have, but if it's technically quicker, why bother, right? I'll just call this a lazy skip for now. Last but not least, Colorado. They said it could not be done, and I proved them all wrong. Listen, all you gotta do is change the rules a little bit. Instead of, you have to be a chef the entire run, let's just make it you have to complete every objective and escape while in a chef disguise. First things first, there is a chef disguise on this level. It's just that you can't start as a chef like you can with every other level. For our loadout, we will be starting at the greenhouse, since this is closest to the cooking area, and therefore we can get the chef disguise as soon as possible. And we'll just need a lockpick and lethal poison. Alright, so as soon as we load in, we want to run towards the cooking area, and you can already see that chef pick up the fire extinguisher by his side and you want to throw it in that spot over there and stay crouched. You don't want to throw it too far or it won't grab anyone's attention, and not too close, otherwise you can't really take him out safely. Right in front of that crate is perfect, so we can choke him out and store him in it. Alright, so chef disguise acquired. Now put him away. Don't worry about the gun, you don't really care about that. Next we want to loot the cleaver that's on this table here, and apricot. I'd pick up multiple apricots that are all over this level. And we go in the greenhouse now, and we want to poison this water bottle, because one of our targets will patrol through here and take a drink, and guess what? It's poison, so that's one down. I picked up another apricot in the greenhouse and another one here. I should just call this apricot percent, because this is an apricot based run. Like, the apricots really do so much here. You know, they mean I don't have to carry 3 coins. It's great. Now our next target is Sean Rose, who will be doing some demolition tests in this area, and we're gonna crouch by this hay bale and wait for him to walk past. As soon as he starts to sort of walk past, you want to throw an apricot near that sign. That's kind of like the marker I use. It will grab his attention and he will walk over if you've done it right.
That is Sean Rose, terrorist turned insurgent.
Hey, who threw that?
Slowly get behind him and boom. That's it. You just have to leave him there. You don't have to pick up anything. Nobody should ever find him if you've done it right, obviously. Okay, now next target, Ezra Berg, the creepy guy with the mask.
I have to say, it's a beautiful.
Yeah, he should be making his way to the laboratory, or like the shed over here. And there's 2 guards at the shed, and we want to distract them and take them out, you know? So we throw an apricot, a well-placed apricot, in front of this bin. Placement is actually very crucial, because it needs to be just out of sight of the window, because the other guy can see out the window, but for some reason if you place it just right, he won't see a thing. And then you want to turn the power off. Leave the weapon that the guy drops, you want to leave it right in front of the bin, because when the other guard sees the weapon, he'll walk over to it, and that places him in a perfect position to also take him out. Ezra's in the building now, so
former Mossad interrogator. His services are in demand.
After this guy, we can do what we need to do. Okay, put him in here as well. Don't go through the window, because you can get seen. Not taking any chances here. Just gonna crouch, Cleaver out. Tap. Loot everything. The only thing you actually need though is probably the lethal pill jar, and you can just leave them there. It's all good. Now we're gonna go into the barn, I think. Yeah, the barn area. It's actually surprisingly simple to sneak in. Just watch out for the guy on the left here, and there is a patrol there, but otherwise, yeah, if it's clear, you just poison the bottle.
Maya Parvati, Sri Lankan assassin turned pirate turned insurgent.
And then you can just walk out. And yeah, apparently no one cares about trespassing if you're coming from the trespassing zone. Yeah, no one cares. And that actually is all our targets. It's just the poison. We have to wait, and we have to make our escape. So we're going to enter the house through the basement area. I'm going to shoot the security camera. And then we're going to distract these 2 guards. Now, obviously I have an apricot, but I also have a cleaver that I don't need. So I'm going to chuck that over the fence. And with a little luck, these 2 guards won't be looking at me. And I get very close here, I almost get seen by that guy, but once you're down here and you're not spotted, you've done it correctly. So sneak through this basement here. Go upstairs. Wait for patrols patiently, like a good boy. We kinda need the room to be clear for this next part, so I throw a distraction to get this guy away. See, the apricots are so good, it's so useful.
Huh.
Now we
I didn't like the sound
can
of
print,
that.
3D print the mask. That's going to draw everyone's attention
somebody
though.
out
They're going to investigate in not too long. So we're kind of in trouble. It's okay, no one can see me, I'm invisible. Yeah, as soon as you have the mask, just run out of that room, crouched, and you should be okay. Apparently no one can see you if you're crouched. This part I actually messed up a bit, because I did not expect this guy to be here still. And he's looking kind of in the direction that you're coming from. So I almost chickened out, but then I was like, oh hey, yeah, I distracted him somehow, and he went to investigate, and that gives the perfect diversion for me to get in. And we're out, pretty much. All our targets are dead, and for this level, this is the only escape you can do, and you have to activate a few things. Once you've done that, you're out. And yeah, that's it, that's all there is to it. It took 6 minutes and 50 seconds, and considering that this level is one of the longest, and has the most objectives by far, you know, I'm not unhappy with it, especially given the challenge. Like, you have to add like at least 30 seconds because of the fact that we have to get a chef outfit. Yeah, all things considered, I'm very happy with this run. MVP for this run is apricots for sure. So that's it. I fulfilled my promise. I've done all 6 levels of Hitman as a chef with the Silent Assassin rating. As always, thanks for watching. My name is Alfalfa. Catch you on the flip side.